Hey, so I wanted to just make a quick video to show the deck that I'm using for the Zane event that's going on right now. We still got a few days left of it. I think there's another 5 days or so. Yeah, another 5 days. So this has been working out pretty good for me so far. I mean, there is a chance you can brick with it. It is there, I'm not gonna lie. But it's so far I've been able to get a 7,000 score with the bonus, sometimes 8 depending on how well it goes. So what I'm running right now, you can really use any of the characters. Restart would be the best skill, but I don't have that with any of the GX characters, so instead I'm running Master Fusion just in case. So the deck basically is focused around Dark Paladin. If you can get Dark Paladin out turn 1, you've pretty much got the game in the bag. It's not really a question. The only problem is getting him out on turn 1. About 80% of the time I get him out on turn 1. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the rest of the cards in the deck real quick, and I'll show you a couple of gameplays, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the first card is Blue Dragon Summoner. This is just here just for deck thinning, in all honesty. If you play this too late, it really doesn't do anything. The good news is that if you play it early in the game, you get a Dark Magician. If you have it late in the game, then it's just cannon fodder for Dark Paladin. 3 copies of Buster Blader, 3 copies of Beast King of the Swamp, because you want to be able to just substitute any fusion. It makes it nice and simple. Gravekeeper's Vassal, because of the Union Attack strategy that generally you want to go with here. This one here is just, I threw in just any extra fusion guy. You really want to get Mystical King or whatever, the other swamp monster, I forget his name. He's an ultra rare, and I haven't pulled him from Generation Next. He would really be the best choice here because he can fetch polymerization and can be substituted, and he's just an all-around a lot better card. But I don't have him, so I'm just throwing in something that would kind of work. So, not as good, obviously, but up there. 3 Dark Magicians, my favorite art. But yeah, 3 Dark Magicians, 1 Fusion Sage for deck thinning. It's nice to have. 2 Union Attack to speed up the finale. Also, a second one is nice cannon fodder for Dark Paladin. 3 Polymerization to speed it up. Again, a lot of the copies in this deck, if you end up drawing them later in the game, you can still use them for Dark Paladin. 1 Emblem of Dragon Destroyer to fetch your Buster Bladers, bringing down the deck thinning. And then Secret Pass to Treasure, of course, for the combo with Gravekeeper's Vassal. The other fusion monster I have in here is Dark Flare Knight. Just because of the amount of Dark Magicians, you could probably run something else if you really wanted to. I don't know what would pair best with it, but you can try to figure out what might work best for you there. Okay, so like I said, Master of Fusion, just because if you get hit early in the game, you can fetch a polymerization from outside your deck, which is nice because that can give you a lot of times the edge that you need to quickly start the game and get it going. And then and then late game you can throw your polymerizations into Dark Paladin for the counters. Okay, so that's the deck. I haven't really worked on my GX side of things, so that's pretty much why it's really bare bones. This is my first time logging on today, so I don't have any of this stuff done here. Well, not first time in a couple hours. So we're gonna go to Zane here. Got a level 40. So let's see how the deck plays out. See if it goes well for me. If I brick right away, well, then you'll see what I'm talking about, and you can have an idea there. I kind of like going second with this deck for the extra card, because that can really make the difference. See, straight away I have Dark Paladin. Okay, perfect. So throw down Buster Blader, and he's down. Now, worst case scenario, Blue Dragon Summoner pretty much now is cannon fodder. So the main cards you want to watch out for are Power Bond, Polymerization, and Luminous Spark. those ones you want to make sure that you cancel them with Dark Paladin as quickly as possible. Pretty much just pass the turns each game. There's the Luminous Spark, so I'm going to activate, and I'll pitch my Summoner to counter that. The only problem is here is if he plays too many cards, I won't be able to. Yeah, he's going to Polymerization. Oh no. Okay. Okay. So the problem I have here now is that I only have one card to pitch with. I love the music for him though. It reminds me of TurboGrafx, anything like Blazing Lasers or something along those lines. Okay, Fusion Sage. Throw this down, grab my Polymerization from deck. So deck thinning. And then pass the turn. Because now I could technically use that to fizzle with the spell. Okay, now we're looking pretty good right now. Just keep passing the turn pretty much. Just stalling him out. Sometimes he'll fill his back row, and then he prevents himself from playing spells. He doesn't do it all the time, but I've seen him do it a couple times where he gets a little overzealous with that. Okay, I've got enough other cards. I'm going to set this. Your hand starts to get really full. No, I'm just going to let that go. Yeah, and then, so now his back row is full. And I've got more than enough fodder if he decides to cast anyway. Okay, so throw down Emblem, get my other Buster Blader, make sure I pull it from deck for deck thinning. Okay. And the turn again. I got too many cards in hand, it's no problem. So I will just pitch Fargo. For Seiko. Alright, that's the Union Attack. I'll set that. Same music for the final. 5 cards to go. It's important that you don't attack into his monsters for 2 reasons. One, sometimes he plays rare. I believe the level 40 version has rare metal morph, and then you'll just shred your own guys. The second reason is the one guy he has fetches other cards from his deck, so he'll thin out deck before you do, and you won't get on the brink victory. So you want to make sure that you don't go too crazy with it. I'm going to start throwing Buster Bladers now because I don't need him again. Alright. There's my other Polymerization. I'll just pass the turn again. Buster Blader. Yeah, I don't think he can play anything else, to be honest. So I can actually pitch one of my Magicians. So as long as you get the Paladin out, like turn 1, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. Like, it's very difficult to lose after that. Okay, draw, Beast King, and now the turn's done. So I'll throw down my Vassal, activate my Polymerization card. I'll get my Dark Flare, and whatever mats you want here, doesn't really matter which. Throw him down. Yeah, these guys aren't prismatic for me, so you could probably get an 8k easily if you had some prismatic or foils. I don't have them, so I lose points there. Secret Pass. Obviously, if you've run any farming deck, you're familiar with the general concept of this deck. And Union Attack, of course, onto Gravekeeper's Vassal. Now, if you don't have Union Attacks or Gravekeeper's Vassal, you could also get away with running Gift of the Martyr, maybe Riryoku, and same. You're gonna want to run Piranha instead of Vassal if you don't have Vassal. But yeah, you can kind of get away with that too. All right, so now we go to my attack phase. Oh, that was almost. And then boom. No problem. Let's see what I got. He hasn't given me any of his ultra rares. I've gotten one of the supers. Oh, there's the ultra rare. Oh, I had it from the mission. So I've got 2 now. Chimera Tech Overdragon. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card is fusion summoned, send all cards you control to the graveyard. The original attack and defense of this card become equal to the number of fusion material monsters used for this monster times 800. Each turn this card can attack the opponent's monsters a number of times equal to the number of fusion material monsters used. 1 or more machine type monsters. So you could throw in a ton of stuff into this guy. That's pretty cool. I don't know if this will actually be practical or not, but it's still a cool idea. Okay, so yeah, that was my little Zane deck. I'm gonna try one more. He's already appeared. Let's just do one more. See if it bricks on me, so you can get an idea. Yeah, and my studio's in my kitchen, so yeah. Just have to. Okay, so fetching my polymerization. Now, see, this is a hand where it didn't go as well for me, so I'll play Blue Dragon Summoner in attack mode and pass the turn. If he attacks into it, that's fine. I might be alright now. The problem is if he plays Luminous Spark or like any of the spells I don't want him to play in that first turn, then it's pretty much game over. Once Luminous Spark is down, it's over. Okay, so polymerization, get my Paladin out. We see even with that hand there, it wasn't the best, but I got kind of lucky, I guess, because he didn't play any spells. But you kind of get the idea. Alright, let's see here. Beast King. Pass the turn again. Now it's just going to be more of the same, just kind of passing the turn. But paying attention just the same. It's important that you are aware of what's going on. Okay. Oh, the other spell you want to interrupt is polymerization, if I didn't mention that. So I'm okay with him playing that. Doesn't bother me. Pass the turn again. Most of the time he won't actually hit me for enough for me to use the special, or the ability, so it doesn't really matter. You can probably get away without running it. It's just something nice to have as a backup just in case. So if you don't have any handy abilities, then don't worry about it. The best one would be Restart, but I don't think anyone in GX has Restart. I think they're all original series, so, and you can't duel original series against Zane, so it doesn't really matter. Unless there's just somebody I'm missing from the news from GX. But, well, I know I'm missing a bunch, but I mean, like, unless I'm unaware of the fact that one of them has Restart. So just fetch from the deck. Deck thinning is deck winning. And what's this? Secret Pass, polymerization, throw down my Union, and pass turn. I love the jams coming from this duel. It's great. Okay, pass again, throw away Buster. 4 turns to go. And as you can see, like he can't do anything. He just sits there now. And the duel just rotates out like this until I can finale him. Of course, you won't always get this lucky, but like I said, like right now I'm pretty much at like a 90-ish% win rate. I'm only losing like 1 in 10 games right now, so maybe a little more, but not enough that I'm worried about it. Okay, final turn. There we go. See, so even without getting an optimal hand straight away, the deck still works fantastic. So it's honestly, it's a really good deck to use if you're going against if you're trying to farm Zane. You, like I said, you don't get full points for their duel score, but if you have some prismatics or something like that, it'll kind of give you the extra little bit you need to push it into an 8K. But 7K is still really good for easy wins, and he seems to come up a lot. Like I got the 15 duel, like the credit for winning 15 duels against him in the first day. So like what really, he spawns out like crazy. All right, and then just go right in the face, bam. Let's see if it gives me any of the supers this time. Trying to get the SRs. Just because I like to have 3 of everything if I can. And I usually have really terrible luck with it. Yeah, I think those are over 3s. Alright, so yeah, that's the deck. Gives you an idea of how it works. Honestly, what you can do to use it. Give it a shot, see if it helps you. I know it's a little late. I'll try to get the next event deck up a lot sooner. But yeah, that's this one, and hopefully it works out for you. If it doesn't, well, sorry, but it is a little bit on the expensive side because you need the Dark Paladins and you need a ton of URs, but I think Dark Paladin is really the only one that's particularly hard to get your hand on. Particularly hard is random. The other ones, I mean, Dark Magicians are easy. Buster Blader is a rare, I think. So pretty much everything up, it's pretty much only the Dark Paladin that's the pricey card in the deck. So if you have a Dark Paladin or you can get your hands on one, they're giving away gems like crazy. So that's your other option too. Because yeah, I forget what set it's actually from. Dark Paladin. I feel like it was Sorcerers or whatever. Servants of Kings. Oh, it says Demok. Maneater. No, I don't remember. Echoes of Silence. No, I don't remember what set it's from now. A lot of these boxes I've reset a few times. Maybe it's from here. Yeah, it is. It's from Crimson Kingdom. That sucks. It's always nice when it's from a mini box because then it's nice and easy to get your hands on. Yeah, this box was reset a few times because there's some from Red Lotus. Red Lords. Okay, so yeah, that's that. We can try to fetch those out of there, and hopefully that deck works out for you.